recall the typical psi graph will be in the form that you start at 0, go to the max, go to the 0, minimum, and go back to the 0 as one complete cycle. But this one is the reciprocal or the reflection of the psi graph. So there is the reflection of the typical psi graph. For the reflection tells us the A will be less than 0. To compute the A, which is the number to tell you about the amplitude, for the amplitude of the graph, which is the absolute value of the A, equals 1/2 multiplied by the absolute value of the max minus the minimum value. The graph shows that the maximum is 6 and the minimum value is 0. It's 1/2 multiplied by the absolute value of 6 minus 0, which is 3. Since the absolute value of the A equals 3, and A is less than 0 from reflection of the psi graph, therefore the A equals -3. Recall the pattern of the standard form of the equation would be y equals k plus A times psi of bx plus c. The A value is found. The next one, we're gonna compute or look for the value of the B. Since B is used to compute the period is from the graph is the measurement from the right end to from the left end to the right end, and to evaluate it's gonna be the difference of the right value, which is 11 pi over 10, subtracted by the left value, which is pi over 10, and the result is 10 pi over 10, which is pi. So the period is pi. The formula that's used to compute the period is 2 pi divided by b. If 2 pi divided by b equals pi, therefore the b equals 2 pi divided by pi, or the value 2. Now so far we got A and we got B. Next part, we are going to look at the value C. And C is used to compute the phase shift, which is the first point of the graph or first point of the cycle. Since the phase shift from the graph here is at pi over 10, and the formula to compute is -c divided by b. So we equate -c over b with pi over 10. And since b is 2, we're going to replace b with the value 2. -c over 2 equals pi over 10. And we're going to solve for c. So c equals -2 pi divided by 10, which is -pi over 5. So far we have the value C, value B, value A. And the next one, we're gonna find the K value by consider the range. The range is the K minus absolute value of the A until K plus absolute value of the A. The range for this graph is from 0 to 6. So we're gonna equate this range 0 to 6. It's easier to look at the positive expression. So this one means the K plus absolute value of the A equals 6. K equals 6 minus absolute value of the A. Earlier, we got the absolute value of A equals 3. Therefore, K equals the value 3. Now we have the vertical translation by 3 units upward. We got K, we got C, we got B, we got A. Now we put them together into the standard form of the equation that represent this graph as y equals, I'm gonna write in different color again, y equals the K, which is 3. The A is -3 times the psi of the B, which is 2, so gonna be 2x, and then plus C. C is -pi over 5. Now we get the equation that represents the graph of the trick as given.